Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to make my crab sauce. First, I am sauteing one large yellow onion and 2 whole garlics. I saute this medium until it gets nice and lightly brown, translucent. Once this is done, my next step is going to be 4 cans of tomato sauce, 2 cans of paste, and after I empty the cans, I put about an inch of water in each can and swirl it around and make sure I get every little thing out of those cans. Little water isn't going to hurt. It's not going to dilute it too much. That's why I use 2 cans of paste. Now a little trick that I do here, I put half a can of tomato sauce in there. So I want the garlic and onions to cook and get nice and soft without burning. So I put a little sauce in there. I mix that in so it gets nice and tender without burning. Because if you burn the garlic and onions, your sauce is completely done, over with. Next, as this heats up, black pepper, basil, put a little more garlic powder in. And then cut up fresh parsley. And mix this in. I'll wait for this to come to a boil before I put the crabs in. Alright, now once it's hot enough, I add the crabs. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. This ratio is about, with the cans I used, I put in 40 crabs. Now the trick to this is you want to make sure all the crabs are covered. Make sure all those crabs are in there. If you put too little crabs and too much sauce, you're not going to get the crab flavor. So you have to make sure you want all the crabs to be covered where you can still see the crabs. That way you know, all right, there's just enough sauce in here per crabs when you know they can just fit. Okay, now it's 11:11. I'm going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to raise the heat. Once this gets nice and hot, I'm going to give it another stir, and then I'm going to simmer it for 4 or 5, maybe even 6 hours. That's it. This will heat up. Again, I'm teaching you how to do a crab sauce. I'm not teaching you how to do a sauce. So all the normal rules apply. Keep stirring every so often. Make sure it doesn't stick. Make sure it doesn't burn. All right, guys, that's the time. I think I started it at 11:11. This can simmer for more hours if you choose to, but it's about done. It takes a while, and after the first hour or two, it still tastes tomatoey. And then the crab flavor will kick in after probably 3 or 4 hours. And you just want to, this is it. Nice and thick. You can pick at these crabs. Best taste you'll ever have. I mean, this is, if you're going to do spaghetti sauce, this is actually my kids' favorite way of having them. Next to them being baked. But there you have it. The reason why I use a lot of sauce is because I want to put in a lot of crabs to get that flavor. And the crabs will absorb the sauce. So even though it looks like a lot, Once you take those crabs out, it really isn't that much. There you go. Happy crabbing, people.